never mind. I do have a skulk. My bad.
So I guess I will roll.
Right. So
I got a 3, and then I'll mark 1 for practice XP, right?
Yeah, and as part of the group, 1 stress.
Hey, I'm fine. But
And
I'm do really good for people.
then I guess 1 for my minions, who also fail.
Well, apparently we have a critical, or at least a success. So awesome.
Yeah, I should see how my minions do. Actually, you're right. And
Mhm.
minions get a
This
3.
would be me. I got a 4.
So your minions take stress, which means they lose morale, right?
Good
You
question.
guys, do both minions have morale, or just 1?
I think just 1 because there's only 1 room.
So you have the choice.
If you don't use your morale from one mission to the next, does it carry over or does it not?
No, it's gone.
Yeah.
Everything
so
resets.
So they don't gain. They have no stress and they can't resist.
Yeah, so you can choose if you want to spend the stress from your character for them, or if you want them to be caught, or you can spend the morale.
I'll go ahead and spend the morale. Now's the time to do it.
I guess I got no
And
choice
what
but
about-
stress.
All right. So you all hide behind this giant jar of something, and one of the giants walk in. They're gray skin. They look around.
How tall is a giant?
Large.
We're gonna go with.
Stories?
you know.
9 stories? 10 stories?
Well, I mean, again, I've
you know.
described before that their hulls are like... God, I can't remember the name of the place. Minas Tirith?
Moria?
Moria, and the giants they fit into Moria.
So how tall are they? 3 stories tall?
I mean, how tall is Moria?
Yeah, that's at least 20 feet.
No, that's why I keep asking. I just wanted a number.
Yeah, well, I don't have a number. All I have is the mental image.
3 stories.
Okay,
Mhm.
they're like 30 feet tall. Okay, that's pretty scary. That means we're looking for like a 10 tall baby.
Yeah, and the one stops and looks around, and sniffs the air.
Hey, we're not Englishmen. We don't smell like that.
Thunders over to the cabinet and opens it up and starts fishing through some bottles, shaking a couple of them, looking around. Murr.
Oh, man, I can't wait till we hit that courtroom with Rick and Morty.
Okay. This is not in character. Do we want me to try and take over this giant to go steal a baby?
Well, no, maybe we
Yes,
should wait
do
until
it.
maybe we should wait till we get like a hint that we're anywhere near babies.
Dude,
Okay.
we just need to kill one giant and get a giant heart. We can kill this giant.
Well,
It's a
yeah, I
kitchen.
guess technically if you could puppet this giant into cutting its own throat, that would work too.
No,
I want to
we
see
can-
it.
You underestimate. We can do a kitchen accident. If we can just make it split and try and open its head, we'll be fine.
Well, I mean, what's the difference between making it look like an accident and making it look like it was depressed?
I want to
So,
see
is there,
Delunder do
like,
magic.
So it's working on kitchen. Is there anything like slippery in here, like a bottle of oil or something?
Well, he's pulling out a bunch of bottles. Some of that stuff looks slippery. You can see he also has a bottle full of those mosquitoes that look dead.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Hey, blood slippery.
Yeah, let's think it slices his own throat. He'll slip on the blood and then fall on a knife.
Yeah, well, let's see. I'm a tricky person. I would like to go ahead and try to make tip over one of the something that looks goopy, tip it over and make it spill on the floor. Maybe they'll slip and fall. If not, I just broke some stuff that doesn't belong to me. Who cares?
Yeah, the Final Destination scene with the guy in the bathroom.
What tier spell would this be?
You're using this.
I assume it
Oh,
would
I
be
guess
it sounds like it would be a tier 2, because tipping over a giant's bottle would be something it takes multiple people to do.
Yeah. So it'd be
Okay.
equivalent to a small group working together. So yeah, tier 2.
So I will spend 1 stress because it's tier 2.
Mhm.
And make an evoke roll. I have a mixed success.
All right. So you tip this over, and it does tip over and smash on the ground. He looks a little confused, and
Okay, blood
Huh?
guys. It's time for a spasm to make him slip and fall. I only
have to be able to touch him.
over that.
Well, maybe make it running leap.
Make him step on it and slip.
Well, he has to
I
touch
have
I'll
him, he
throw
said.
you, and
I
I
am-
hurl him.
mixed success.
Before I'm thrown, I'm just gonna be like, Give me a brown potion, please.
Does anyone have a brown? I have a red.
I didn't take
You have
any.
a red and a brown.
Meanwhile,
Okay.
the giant is reaching down, picking up the glass.
I think Raph took both the brown and the red, didn't he?
I don't think we're gonna get an answer right now, unfortunately.
I mean, on the outside, since this all seems to be going wrong from the goblin's approach, I do have the funny thing that I can do a tier 2 ritual where I can tie the giant's life to somebody else's, and then if I kill that somebody else, the giant will die. So it's like I could take one of my minions and tie the lives together, or, one of Kix's minions.
No.
You say no, but
No.
but that minion's eyes over there are saying yes.
I think that
The
I think
minions' lives are already tied to your life.
Well, that's cool.
I
If I die,
think we
all I do is
skip
see my
this whole
dad.
malarkey, and we do that because that's just ideal.
Yeah, well, did you bring your minions?
I did not.
What if we just kill you then? This was your plan.
No, it wasn't.
I distinctly remember this being your plan.
Didn't want to come anywhere near the
Why
giant.
then are we standing here talking about you touching the giant to make it kill itself? This is all your idea.
Yeah. So, real quick, do you remember who you gave the brown potions to?
Yes.
To Raph.
Both Raph got one and you got one.
Yeah, Raph,
Wait,
and
I
then you
got-
offered a second one, and then Raph took the second one too.
Oh, okay.
So, Peony, are you willing to give up a brown potion?
You're muted.
Oh. Muted. Recovery. Technical difficulties. Because as soon as he gets those potions, I'm throwing him.
Okay.
Give the brown potion. Okay. So you have a brown potion. I'm giving you my red potion, and then I am throwing you.
Okay.
Please enjoy. Should I make a roll to throw him?
Yeah, I think that would be powerfully. So give me a smash roll.
Okay. I'm going to
So
spend this
this saves
stress.
him. Go ahead.
I am a battle master. I can perform an incredible feat of athletics. I believe I still
No.
roll, but I get to do it at a higher threshold.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
let's see this.
That's what considered increased effect, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So normally he wouldn't be able to throw him that far, but with this,
hmm
I'm good with this.
Yeah. Consequences, but that's fine.
Right up his nose.
Was that your roll there?
That was my roll. 3, 4, 3.
All right. So, damn names.
Kicks into Delunder.
Yes, Delunder, you're hurled across this room at incredible force. You're going. Yeah, you're going to make it. You're going to make it. And you crash into his shoulder. Not hard for him, but hard for you. Take me a shock to muscle.
Okay.
I'm sure this will work out great when he collapses and you're underneath him.
So he's sitting there. He's bent over. You collide with his shoulder, and the rest of you can just see the giant absentmindedly raise his free hand to go slap his shoulder.
Okay. I will start moving closer to the face.
Mhm.
But in that process, I would like to put the brown potion on my hands and
Mhm.
start to rub it into the shoulder.
Okay. And this potion makes people blind. And what's the downside?
The downside is it is incredibly difficult to apply without affecting yourself.
Give me a finesse roll.
Oh, great.
You don't need to be blind to ask people to help you. Scream. Scream now.
I do not have 2 in finesse.
Oh, right. So you splattered over him and over yourself, and the rest of you see this hand coming down, and Blunder's just working away, eyes covered, not seeing shit.
I do want to point out that the book has a very descriptive part where about replacing your characters who die.
I'm fully aware. I am fully aware.
Okay, so you blinded it?
And himself.
And
True
my
magic.
sword.
Why didn't you just knock him over?
God, I should have tied you to the giant, so in case you
I have
failed, you still killed the giant.
I have a reason. I have a reason why.
Okay.
Mhm.
Then I drink the red potion, and I make it a tornado. To knock the, I change the weather inside this to knock the giant over, so he probably hits his head on something.
Is it a you-sized tornado, or is it a giant-sized tornado?
Give me an evoke with weak effect unless you have a way to bring it up.
Can I stress to bring it up?
You can dark
Do you have
heart
any-
bring it up.
I will
Yeah.
dark heart to bring it up then.
All right, is that your last dark card or no?
You have to have a dark heart to spend it.
I got 3 last round,
2 is max. So
so I have 2.
Yeah,
so
but-
spend one of those.
Wait,
Give me
how
the
do you
evoke.
make dark hearts? Do you know what a dark heart is?
Well, he got one from the loot thing, I think, right?
Yeah.
Right.
When you fail, you get a dark card.
And you start
Yeah.
with one dark card as well.
Oh. Okay.
So I will roll. I'm rolling invoke, and am I adding any amount to it?
Nope.
Okay.
Wow.
Hey.
All right, so this goes off flawlessly. This tornado comes up. The giant is being whipped around. You're not squished by the hand. You're still blind.
Yep.
It's the rest of you doing anything. The giant isn't taken out in any way. He's just very confused where this tornado came from.
I'm,
Now's
Giant
the
has-
time to seal the deal.
I'm
the
still
giant-
considering that I might need to ritual the giant's life to the goblin's life in case the goblin fails.
So the giant hasn't fallen over yet.
Nope,
He's
but I
being
have-
pushed out of the room, but he's not thrown anywhere.
Not to be devil's
I will not-
advocate, though, aren't we in the same room that the tornado is in?
Oh,
I
yeah.
am going
I
Not
was fully aware of that.
How
I
you
will
gonna do
not-
it?
Sorry,
I
Raph.
will-
Sorry, Raph.
I will trip the giant.
How?
I have a whip, which is so enchanted that it's powerful and knocks things over. Normally, I wouldn't think it could knock a giant over, but it's off balance. I just need to wrap it around the leg and just give it a nice little tug.
I'll allow it at weak effect at this point. Do you have a way to bring it up?
Yes, I do. I have dark hearts.
All right, spend a dark heart. Let's see if this works.
The old
Yeah.
Cobra Kai.
It does not. I have wasted everyone's time.
All right, so you jump down with this whip, you wrap it around the leg, and the tornado grabs you, and you're just kind of holding on to the giant's leg for dear life at this point.
My minions are going to laugh, and they are going to throw caltrops down towards the ground and hope that the blind, tossed around giant steps on caltrops and trips.
Again, you-sized caltrops. Is the giant even wearing shoes? I'm just throwing things out here.
He's not wearing shoes, but he's got a point. Like, the giant's skin is incredibly thick. You're throwing very tiny caltrops, so it might feel like sand to him.
Mm-hmm.
I am,
What do you got?
again, still
Good question.
considering
Good
this
point.
ritual to tie their lives together, because my only concern about
Do it.
not doing it, my only concern
Do
about
it.
not doing it is that if you succeed, the giant dies, and you still die.
Do it.
All right, well, I'm going to
Do
do
it.
that tier. I'm going
No.
to perform a tier 2 ritual to bind the goblin's life to the giant's life.
I
Like
knew this.
your
I knew this was dumb going in. Yep, I knew this was likely going in. It's giant.
I just want to check, Justin. Are you okay with this before this happens?
I am completely fine with this.
Give
See,
me an evoke then.
See,
Let's see how this goes.
the book says that if we have a disagreement about this, roll die and just keep going.
Yeah,
we're
so-
made to be antagonistic to one another.
Oh yeah, no,
just-
I was fully aware that I could die at any time.
All right, let's see. 5.
Right, so you managed to pull this off.
Sorry. This is also a ritual, which means it has prerequisites that you have to decide.
Wait, it's a ritual? The
Yeah.
ritual means you can only do it during downtime.
Does it?
Yeah,
I
you
didn't
should-
read that on there. Sorry.
That's what a ritual is. It's something you do during downtime.
Yeah.
Can I flashback?
You got gold to spend for the extra downtime action?
God damn you! I spent them both conjuring the monster that I want to attack this place.
Okay.
All right,
we'll
well,
take
never
that as-
mind. My threats are all minor in my head.
Do you have a plan, though?
That was my plan.
Oh, okay. So, yeah. Things are getting out of hand quick. Delunder, what's your plan? You're barely holding on to this giant who's stumbling around. The wind is whipping around you. It's certainly chaotic.
Yes, it is.
Why are you not tripping it? You can make things spasm.
That is on the cards. I'm just going to see if there's anything else that might be at all more effective.
To be fair, he's also blind and trapped in a tornado.
Kix is just like holding a javelin going, well, you did connect their lives.
I didn't. I didn't, though. I didn't have the downtime action to perform this in this flashback, apparently.
Yeah,
Well,
no. I
kill them
will invoke for tier 1 spasm.
All right,
Kill
give
him
me the
anyway
roll.
if you want.
I mean, go ahead.
Oh, wow. Okay, so the giant who's barely been able to stand is spasming a little. He falls to the ground. There's a thunderous boom throughout here. He doesn't seem unconscious. The wind is starting to die down a little.
Yeah, didn't mention anything about cracking his head on a countertop or anything.
No.
So he just fell over, not dead, just fell over.
Well,
The bugs are back.
If I get a
They're also enraged.
Yep.
All right, everybody, just get to work.
Hey,
Kix
come here.
just
I
goes
need
to
your
stand and fight them alone.
I need your help, Kix.
Minions, just go help them.
guys, hold on a second. The sound, I assume, means the bugs are in the room, right?
They're coming up from the tunnel you came in.
Okay, I have a tier 3 channel from my god, which is Insect Plague, where I can call upon them to wreak havoc. They are insects, right?
Yeah.
Right, so might as well use them if they're coming this way. Who knows, maybe he get drained of blood by a bunch of mosquitoes.
Just send them somewhere else, I guess, yeah.
Well, I mean, send them to him.
Mhm.
So
No, he just felt he did make a big noise.
yeah, and we have.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
I'm saying is the sound
Good.
means all these mosquitoes are coming down the thing anyway.
Fair.
I will act to defend everyone who is up here instead.
Another
If they
5.
do anything.
All right, so they swarm down towards him, and the consequence is another giant is peeking in the room going, "You okay?"
Again, I can't wait till we arrive in the courtroom, the giant courtroom for attempted manslaughter.
I knew this was the worst idea we could come up with, but I was so down for it.
So he looks in, seeing the kitchen's a mess now. His friend's on the ground. He sees a bunch of mosquitoes coming out of a hole, being like, "What's going on?" What do the rest of you do? Do you
I
find
will
hiding
run
spots?
and hide. I will run and hide.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, hiding is definitely
Yeah,
needed.
I'll just hide for a little bit. I'll hold off on the attack on Titan for a minute.
All right, everyone who's hiding, give me a skulk.
Believe I have one. Let me confirm.
And is it a group action or
I am not participating in any group.
fair?
Oh,
Yeah, I'll just fail. Neither I nor my minions succeed.
Actually, I don't know if I keep forgetting. I don't actually experience any stress if you guys were to fail me rolling it.
Yeah,
right?
just
Correct.
you.
But they will.
There's no reason why you guys can. I just say run and I just hide. If any of you come with me, that's fine. Peony is the kind of
Okay.
person who would work with people.
So I take 2 stress then.
Yep.
I will.
But if
And
anyone succeeds, we hide.
Dress.
Question.
Well, I'm 6, so I have succeeded.
Question. The guy
You had a question?
or the person who, sorry, not going to assume gender. The person who's peeking their head around the corner.
Mhm.
The corner, is it near like a countertop or something?
There is a counter on one side of the doorway, yes.
Yeah, I'm just wondering because my minions have access to the necromancy school of magic, which includes wither, which can sap up the person's vigor, which I assume means energy. Would that mean that there is a possibility that they could make this thing fall over, sudden loss of energy, and crack their head into the table? Or counter?
The spell will be at weak effect at this point, unless they can go up a tier somehow.
It's a giant.
Yeah, I know. I'm reaching for anything that I've got. Literally, my ritual was the winning card, and I didn't realize rituals were only downtime effects. And I didn't save any gold, so I've got nothing. Not unless one of you guys can give me a gold, and we could just end this now. No? Good. I figured that's what was the answer.
I got none.
Well, one of you got 2 gold, so I assumed that somebody had a second gold. Ironically, the person who was going to have to kill themselves for a gold. Because my only other option is a corpse explosion, which assumes that somebody else needs to be dead already.
So is Gar going to attempt to join this hide, or is he...
No, I think if anything, I would channel another tier 3 spell.
Alright, what are you channeling?
Sorry, was it Squirm? You burst into 1,000 centipedes squirming away. I'm not good at hiding, but fuck you, I'm out of here.
Okay.
As a 6. I turn into 1,000 centipedes and just root.
Nope out.
I mean, if you can barely see a person as a giant, 1,000 normal centipedes, you're never gonna see me. I'm gone.
And what are your minions doing?
I guess they'll try to hide.
Let's see what they do.
They also hide.
Oh wow. So yeah, Garha is able to escape. You guys have all found hiding place. The other guy's like, dude, you just came in to make a salad. What are you doing? The one on the floor is bewildered and confused.
To clarify, giants speak dark?
Yeah.
I think they speak both.
So
apparently they're speaking dark right now.
Because
the second one is.
Because this plan's already lost.
Fubar.
Before trying to leave, I'm going to see if I can somehow Hail Mary this and get this done. Because I do have a dark heart left. Can I go to the giant coming in and try and use a dark heart along with Puppet Master to get him to take out the giant on the ground?
Yes. But if you fail this invoke, he's going to squish you.
I fully accept that. I thought I was dead 15 minutes ago.
Fair enough.
I love it.
I mean, like, you're done.
Oh, I'm fully aware. Okay. I thought I was done 15 minutes ago.
I mean, what's the number? I mean, can you get a mixed success, or do you have to get an actual 6?
If he gets a mixed success, he may not take over him long enough to kill him, but he'll take him over for a moment. If he gets 1 to 3, he's going to be paced. If he gets a 6, he's going to murder.
Okay, so he can still survive with a mixed success.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay, so I'm still surviving, it looks like.
So you puppet this guy, you get control of him, he looks over at the cleaver, picks it up, and starts heading to his friend and hacks into him once before he kind of shrugs you off and is like, well oops,
and
shit.
I book it.
You remember way back, like half an hour ago, when I said, hey, just make him slit his own throat. And Rafferty wanted to be complicated murderer.
Alright, so 2 of the wicked ones have decided to nope out.
Yeah, I'm still here. I gotta get Delunder out of here with the heart. So.
Oh, we're not getting the heart. We're not getting the heart.
Let's see what this guy does.
I'm on my noping out. Like, I tried. I'm in the middle of 2 giants. I just got my sight back. I am out of here.
Yeah, so the one's like, what are you doing? And you guys see, like, green blood pouring down, and the one guy's like, dude, I don't know. I'm sorry. He, like, backs away, and the other one's screaming at him. So, Kix and Peony, what are you doing?
Man,
we're leaving. It's
so he's swarmed by insects. He's been hacked, and he's fallen backwards. Nothing's facing. My gosh.
I mean, you might be able to stick around for just a moment to see if, like, he just hacked his friend with a weapon. Maybe they'll attack each other and there'll be just two dead bodies in the room.
Like, I could try to risk like, I can't. No, because I don't have another dark heart to actually make it work. If I had another dark heart, I could try again, but no.
What's your dark impulse?
Gambling.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, this is a gamble.
Oh, I more meant if you had big mouth, that could make it really entertaining.
Just saying, it's really hard to defend that you just attacked one of your friends with a cleaver. Maybe this might turn into an altercation.
Hold on. I do have big mouth.
You do?
Yes.
Oh boy.
All right. I will offer you Dark Heart to shed it and threaten them.
Only because my revelry is gambling.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say yes.
All right, so what curses do you throw at these people?
You may be tall, but I am mighty, unlike you!
And like it looked like the giants were going to get into it, and they stopped. They look at this little thing, and the one on the ground's like, "Are you fucking serious?"
And then, on that note, I will run at the one that I just took control of and try again.
All right, limited effect.
Dark Heart.
Yep.
Oh boy.
That now, even a mixed success. Now, one of them is going to punt you. You need a 6 here.
Okay, come on. Darn it! I'm
All right,
gone.
so you got the one friend. The other one just like nope. Slams down his foot, and you guys watch poor Thunder just.
Yeah.
And the one's like, "Oh Jesus!" So
All
poor
right.
doing.
They had killed him, I assume. I'm getting them. I am attacking on tightening them now with my whole heart of kobolds as we scream from one of the shelves and jump down. And I am going to spend a stress to fight on equal terms with giants.
I was about to say, because I'm imagining a lemming situation where you have the close-up that's like on the level of normal people, and then you pan back to see just like little specks falling off into the ground.
So, real quick question. What happens when I fill up on stress here in this game?
You go
I think
feral.
I just go feral. That's fine. Okay. So
It
I'm
means all
rolling,
your actions are connected to your dark impulse.
and my minions also succeed. There's a, but I do get a 6. I am fighting on equal levels with giants as they are swarmed by kobolds.
So the kobolds dive down from the tabletop they were holding on to, grab the piece of flesh that was opened by the cleaver, and just start yanking. And Kix's unnatural strength just kicks in, and glory as you see a peeling of this flesh is just torn off.
White whale, I stab at thee.
And the two giants are trying to smack them, trying to get them away. And
Starting to see.
the clothes are bouncing around. These kobolds are going everywhere, and the giants are just confused as hell. So yeah, you've bloodied this giant. Peony, anything?
Oh, well, so you're killing the ones on the ground or the ones standing up?
The one that was smashed at.
Yes.
Like, they're both up now.
Yeah.
And you're killing one of them.
Yep.
He's trying.
You're taking on two giants.
As a kobold, yeah.
Yeah. And all the mosquitoes have cleared out?
They're still swarming the one, but they're not doing a whole lot of harm to it.
Oh. And also the god guy already left, right?
Oh yeah, he noped out.
Oh yeah.
I will also nope out.
Fair enough.
All right, me versus giants.
All right, Kix has come down to you.
All right, I still have
Second
one more
giant.
stress to spend on it.
Fair.
At which
But the
point I
one,
will go feral.
At this point, the one giant is trying to pat down the other. So resist harm. If you fail, you'll be bloodied.
Okay.
How are you going about this?
What do I resist harm with? I have leather armor here. And I have 2 skills with muscles. I assume that's 2 dice if it's like the other game.
It is a little different. You choose an action that isn't the last action you use to resist. And if you have a armor that fit like your defense item, if it fits the kind of damage, you bring the result down by 1 gauge. So instead of bloodied, you'd be shocked by using up your leather armor.
Okay. So I'm thinking I could either try to trick or threaten him. I'm shocked, so I think I'm going to threaten him. I'm going to take my javelin, I'm going to point it up in his direction, like, don't you dare get your hands off of me, you dang dirty giant.
Alright, give it a roll. Let's see what happens.
Alright, so we got 2 dice here. Boop.
Mm-hmm.
Partial.
Alright, so you're just taking shock to muscle from this then. So he kind of hesitates and doesn't hit you as hard as he probably should. Maybe worried about he's going to hit his friend's like big gouging wound at this point because these kobolds pulling it apart.
Yeah.
And what are you doing?
All right. Well, I'm spending my last stress. I will end up going feral, and me and Team Kobold are going to finish this. There's going to be 1 dead body here, one way or another. So,
the giant's going to hate you.
Additionally, what's the penalty for shocked? 1 less dice or -1 on a die?
1 less die.
Okay, so I am rolling 2. My minions are rolling 2. Wow. Okay, so we get not a whole lot right there.
All right, so
I am feral now, and over feral even.
Well, you don't have another stress to spend for them, so they are dead.
They are my companions. I get to choose how they nope out of this. They start to realize, like, wait a second, this is a little insane. They still haven't killed it, and they just run away. They are noping out as well, because everyone's afraid.
Run
Keeks
away!
is left alone.
All right. So the one giant is still fine. You thought it was going well, but your minions didn't think so, and they went, nope. Ran the hell off. And that leaves you by yourself, feral. What's your dark impulse?
Vengeful.
Oh yeah, that's going to end well.
It definitely will. I'm going to get put in a jar.
Actually, that makes a lot of sense.
I hope they remember to poke holes in the lid.
All right. So that was the mission.
Oh, it just ends there. Okay, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Love it.
All right, guys.
So who gets home?
You and Gar.
Yeah, remember I turned into a swarm of centipedes and whatnot.
Right, but we have to go back to the portal.
Yeah, which is
All right,
fine.
so we get back to the portal and we go home.
Yep.
All
the
right.
only survivors, also my minions, because they also...
So we took 4 people and 2 batches of minions, and we came back with 2 people and 1 batch of minions.
Yes. Oh, also note that the minions that Zolder had, whenever you come back as a new character, you come back and you control those minions as well.
Oh. So if you die but your minions live, it's just
they just pledge allegiance to whoever comes next, apparently.
Yeah.
Or one of them steps up.
Yeah. Mine are theoretically alive, but they still have to be re-recruited, so no free minions.
Well, that
until Kix gets back.
Not gonna lie.
Well, the overall plan was perfect. The execution is where it all fell apart. What about that thing that you got?
What, this book?
Yeah. I mean, technically, we could still sell that to the other people and come out of this with a profit.
Why would we sell the book? It's arcane knowledge.
Because we need to increase our hoard.
Why?
Because we need money to do things. It's literally step 1 of the master plan. Have you forgotten the master plan?
So, what do you guys think? Do you think this plan went perfectly? Do you want to think it went a little awry or went right off the rails?
It only went a little awry. Again, if we have the book and we can sell the book to the other people...
That's off the rails for sure.
We can see if we can find a buyer for a book of...
Well, we have the people that live in the tower just south of, or really right around where we are.
We'll cover this with the looting. So right now the blowback, we rolled a 6. So each PC who survived gets a dark heart.
Hey!
Apparently the Giants didn't follow up on this invasion of privacy. They probably thought it was pest control.
Well, they did kill 2 people who showed up and a bunch of bugs.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, we don't know if they killed him. They might have put him in a jar. He might be worth saving. We could go back and see if we can recover him.
You said 2 different things there that I didn't equate. You said they might be alive and they might be worth saving. One might be true, the other is not.
I suppose that's something to look into. If we can find a buyer for the book, I suppose it might be worthwhile to see if it's money. It is untranslated language. It could be worth something.
Yeah, the Seekers of Truth would immediately buy that, I'm sure.
Because the tier was so high, just a quick thing, we're going to jump to looting before we jump out. Because it was a thing so many higher tier than you start with 3 dice each for your loot, and then whoever's cashing in or keeping the book gets an extra die.
Oh.
Now,
I'm voting against cashing in the book because I would want to decipher its secrets.
You know what? If we're getting 3d6 base, then I don't care. Keep the book.
All right.
Well, as for keeping the book, you're going to have to spend it if you roll high enough at loot not to have sold it off or lost it or something. So one of you is going to get an extra die. Since you're the one voting to keep the book, you should probably roll it.
So he gets 4 dice and I get 3 dice in the book.
No, you're the one who's voting to keep the book, so you get 4 dice and I get 3 dice.
Yeah.
And if you roll high enough, result from the dice to keep book.
I think, yeah, and then what is it, like, if you get 2 6s, the book becomes a real thing or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Powerful item, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you want a crit for your book, and I just don't care. It's all money to me.
So I roll 4 dice.
Yeah, and I roll 3.
All right.
Well, you didn't crit.
Now, I was thinking the book would be a long-term project, but apparently it's just a dead end.
It can, but just hear me out. It is now part of the hoard. It's not officially an item. It's not officially an item until you roll criticals to get use of it. But anywhere later in the game, as long as the characters remember the book and they get a critical, they can fish out that book as a powerful item.
Yeah, we just put it on a pedestal.
Yeah, so right now it's just sitting in the hoard. It's not doing anything. But as for your results, you got a 1 fail on there, so you get a dark heart. Does that put you over?
No, because I spent all my dark hearts in today's Dread Adventure.
And then for each 4 or 5, you can take either a gold or a dark heart.
Well, I'm going to take gold because that would take me over my dark heart limit.
And then, Gar, you got 1 dark heart. Does that put you over your limit?
I'm pretty sure it does. I haven't used any dark hearts any time, and I've gotten more than 2.
Right. And what's your revelry?
Being worshipped.
All right.
So you go overboard.
Well, I mean, so far, there's only 4 people that worship me that I know about, so...
Yeah, I'll make a note of that for the beginning of the next game of how that went awry. And for the 4 and 5s, you can take a dark heart or a gold.
Oh, obviously a gold. Since now I know I need to keep 1 gold in reserve for a flashback to tie 2 people's lives together.
How dare magic be hard?
Well,
right,
I
guys,
didn't realize it was a downtime thing. That bypassed me completely.
So, do we want to do the XP for the 2 who survived?
Of course.
Yeah, do
Speaking
it.
as the survivor, yes.
I guess that's also a technical question. Completely dead here, A or nay? Or just out character? What will I do?
Can be rescued, but I would still recommend you come with a different character for next session, because it may be a while.
Should I do experience, then?
Yes.
Okay.
So, was any progress made on the master plan?
Yes. We grew the Horde. Also, we corrupted a religion. I don't know if those stack. I don't think they stack, but those are 2 things that we've done.
As long as things work towards your master plan some way, you can each take an XP.
We did grow the Horde. There's a book right there.
Yeah, also all the gold typically counts.
Right.
Jump into someone else's dungeon scene.
We all did.
I think you were all in the same scenes, so I'll allow it for this time until I look into it deeper.
Yeah.
Did you act like a monster? today.
Yep. I ate people.
Oh my god. So many
Oh
months.
gosh, yeah.
All right. And last time, did you use up a gear or supply in creative ways?
I suppose technically we used up some potions.
Yes,
I think
but did
these
your
are.
character?
Say these are individual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I have a whip that specializes in tripping people, and I was gonna trip someone, so I attempted to, but I was not successful.
Fair. You attempted to.
Does using my unholy symbol to create the portal thing count? 'Cause
I
it
could
is
go with
one
that.
thing. Okay.
I don't think I'd really use gear creatively. I just used it to its intended purpose.
That's fair. Now, did anyone get bloodied during this adventure?
Did
Yes.
Technically, due to downtime actions.
You still became
bloody
bloodied.
is a bad status. It's wounded.
Yeah.
I
Well,
don't think
yeah,
anyone
but
got-
the thing that I had to do to make the nightmare entity was to become bloody.
Oh, you had
every
to
time.
sacrifice?
Yeah, I had to That's the thing I was describing, where I was cutting myself open from armpit
wow.
to wrist. That's why I
Yep.
came to. That's why I came to every adventure shocked completely every stat.
Yep.
Wow, so bloodying yourself for a sacrifice also earns you XP? Neat.
You, as long as you were bloody during the session, you get 1 reckless XP.
Oh, right, because it's a reckless category.
Yeah. And one person did go feral,
Yeah, feral.
so you get an
Was
XP.
that you?
Yep.
All right, so we went over the intended time by a few minutes, something like 45, because I usually finish by 5. But
Mhm.
how did everyone find Wicked Ones, the first adventure?
I think we're kind of having a blast because every single thing we do is hilarious.
Yeah, just learning the system. That's all. Just learning the system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it definitely falls under the learning and discovering more as you go.
Mm-hmm.
But the ridiculousness of just scenarios is impressive.
Poor guy making a salad.
Yeah, that line was honestly the best.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. The guy just leaning in. You okay, buddy?
The worst
Oh.
part was I knew the moment that it was that people were on the train for giants. I'm like, this is bad. This is bad.
Well, to be
Oh,
fair,
yeah.
we were fine until you got us lost.
I didn't get us lost. We got up to where the giants were.
You rolled a 2 to navigate us into a kitchen.
100%.
The goal
We
was
just-
a nursery.
Nursery, kitchen, what's the difference?
I don't know, 100 feet?
Something like that.
Mhm.
Oh.
Uh,
All right, so we say goodbye then?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Thanks for hosting this.
absolutely. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right.
People seem to have fun, and that's good.
Yep. Thanks for running. Thanks everyone for playing, and we'll catch you next time.
Yep.